Passing the knot through a 5-to-1 raise.
So give him slack, please. Ready for up? Up. Stop. Reset. Okay, the Aztec goes in. We pass the knot at the end on the MPD. Very good. We made that about 6 feet. That'll give us maybe extend it a little bit more.
Joe, we didn't go far enough out with ours. Remember how we had to raise up a little bit? We want to come out a little further next time on this raise to get the knot. Okay. To make sure the knot gets all the way by the end.
She's going to raise, and someone's going to take the MPDA off. She's going to hold the load. Whoever the MPD manager was. That's probably enough. Good. Set. And if, hey, everybody listen up. These fours, a lot of people ask, there's only one pressing holding the load, it's pretty small. If it's truly holding the load, you need to back it up and tie it off. And basically you're putting the rope through there, and you can go back there, you're doing a half hitch on it. Right above the pulley. We're being super safe, but that's what they recommend here. That's truly holding the load.
So you're saying to do that with our Aztec too, or no?
And even this Aztec is just so much cooler to do that with.
Hey, here's a test question for you guys. So the way we have the Aztec set up right now, which way are we pulling? This way, right?
Even or odd system.
Yeah, is it a 4-to-1 or a 5-to-1 that we're using?
If it's this way, if it's the other way, it's acting as a pulley, or not as a pulley, but this is acting as a pulley.
The end of the rope back.
Right.
Yeah, right. That last pull isn't helping lift it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a 4-to-1.
Yeah.
If I want more mechanical advantage, I wanted to flip that Aztec and have a 5-to-1. Right? Because that when Matt's pulling downhill, he's not helping lift me. But if Matt flipped that Aztec, that pull would help me lift me up. We talked about in April here, it's where the end of the rope is.
End of the rope.
End of the rope, if it's with the anchor, it's even. 2-to-1, 4-to-1, 6-to-1, 8-to-1. If it's at the low, it's 1-to-1, 3-to-1. Well, that was math in public, that was hard. 5-to-1, 7-to-1, right? So yeah, so that you want to think about that when you're doing it. You know, it's only me, I'm on flat ground, not a big deal. If it's right at your max limit, that's also a smaller diameter rope. You're not going to grip it as strong as you're going to grab the bigger ropes, right? So if it's a big heavy load, it might make a difference just with the Aztec on off. All right, now I'll shut up.
That was super helpful. No, that was.
So now there's no tension on there. I put my Aztec, mind my crescent, load the system, take it off. Reset my system. I want to reset it.
Not a little bit, not a foot.
Whatever we can. Okay. Boom. Coming down. It's going to be on that pulley next. Go ahead. Okay, stop. The MPD's got the weight. Boom.
So man, I maybe we would have done one more throw.
Sure. You do one more.
To get a little further through the system. I think. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you're right. Two more.
Just to get it,
Yep.
and then maybe one more after that. Just again,
Yeah.
your rescuer has to know this is going to be painful for a little bit. Maybe one more, right? Because I'm getting the knot further and further through that mess each time. But now it's like, okay, that was only a foot. It's not going to be worth it to do it again, right? So now, now the pain's going to be thrown to the other side of that Omni block. And now you're going to be doing the same thing on the uphill side. I think.
Yes.
I'd throw that caveat in there.
You're right. So this is where you got to make sure you don't screw up. So
Now because he's shortened it, you're going to slide the person towards him a little bit, right? Because he can't go out far anymore because of the knot.
I'm not going to tighten it up. Go ahead and take a slack. And stop. Gotta give me slack. Stop.
Yeah,
Yes.
enough rope back there?
What's that?
Do you have enough rope back there?
Let's see. To get all the way through it? Probably not. But I can come up to the
So
edge.
then now we just,
Well, I would keep doing that just like Ross did the first time.
Until
Because
you're only doing a foot or two reset. And then it's like, okay, stop.
then we get that problem where it's really small and it's hard.
That might be the last time I do this reset. Now, after I do it,
Okay.
Okay, boom, set it, same thing, the slack, open it, I don't need to open that, excuse me, Omni block. Boom,
yep, you're going to slide that in. Good. Nice. Anticipating needs.
okay, stand.
just keep resetting and we would have been
Now
fine.
we're little again.
Right? That's what we didn't think.
No,
Yeah.
right to
No,
there.
See,
Okay.
here's where
That's what
this
gets hard
is-
about the 5-to-1.
Yeah, this is the
This will be our last pass.
right.
Boom.
Just get little teeny tinies here.
Yeah, but we can totally do that. That's easy.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I like just not moving every single time we're under the knot, just like using the knot as our stopper as much as we possibly can. That to me makes way
we
more
don't-
sense.
So I
By doing it
think
that way,
the
we're
big
not
points like
resetting
Ross
coming
brought up
back.
is
Yeah.
to extend
You know
it as
what I
far as you can
Yeah.
at a time. Go all the way to the edge. And don't get small. Can you imagine? Look, we extended as far as we could. What if this throw was really small? It would have made it really hard. We would have had. That's probably what happened before. You had 6-inch resets.
Yeah.
You know, and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I doing?
I mean,
Any questions on that?
Oh, this is perfect. Thank you.
yeah.
Let's do it, both teams. Good job.
But like we were saying, you've also got, if you're doing a 2-tension rope system, the people that have the knot show up first, don't make the knot at the same place, because then you're just going to be a nightmare, right? So it's offset by at least 50 feet or something like that, right? And then maybe one team, the haulers all move over to the other side, and the team that's got the knot, all they're going to do is pull up and mind they're going to keep it taut, but they're not lifting. Everybody's lifting on this side now. You guys pass the knot through, keep pulling up, and then their knot's showing up. Now you become the 5-to-1. You have time to prep and build it. Now you're doing the hauling through that, while the other team just passes the knot through the system, keeping it tight, keeping it taut, but you have a 5-to-1 and a 1-to-1 for those periods of time. But that would also make life easier, or switch over to the 3-to-1. You know, there's different options.